7 signs she's only with you until someone better comes along. You can't force attraction, but you can create moments that make her think about you when you're not there. And if that line stings a little, there's a good chance you're in a relationship where you were never truly chosen. You're just holding a spot. You're there when she's sad. You're there when she needs attention. But the moment her life opens a new door, you disappear from her mind faster than you expect. Sounds familiar? You text first every time. You're the one trying to keep the conversation alive. You're standing right in front of her, yet you feel invisible, as if you're only the safe, temporary option till a better man comes along. Here is the raw truth. Most men, Dan T, get left because they re-bad men. They get left because they're too available. They don't create space to be missed. They don't create contrast to be desired. And they don't have a presence strong enough to make a woman fear losing them. She doesn't think about you when you're gone because psychologically, you never really leave. You're always online, always waiting, always ready. And in a woman's emotional world, what's always available quickly becomes worthless. This video isn't meant to shame you, it's meant to wake you up. Because if she's only with you until someone better shows up, the problem isn't her. It's how you're showing up in your own life. Psychology calls this scarcity, the principle that people don't value what they can't lose. Then there's presence, not how often you're there, but what you leave behind when you're gone. And finally, contrast when you don't have a strong life of your own. Give her nothing to compare, nothing to feel tension around. In the next few minutes, I'll show you the clearest signs that she, Ice and T, choosing you, Shay, just delaying the decision. Not with vague theory, but with real situations men have actually lived through. If you've ever felt friend-zoned even while dating her, stay until the end. And if something in this video hits a little too close to home, don't comment for me, comment to remind yourself that you've started seeing the truth. You can't force attraction, but you can create moments that make her think about you when you're not there. If you remember only one thing after this video, remember that line, because the truth is this. A woman stays with you until someone better comes along when you give her no reason to fear losing you. Not because you were not good enough, but because you gave away all your value without demanding equal respect. Look back at what we covered. First, if she doesn't invest in a future or bring you into her world, you're a temporary option. Second, if you're always the one keeping the connection alive, the relationship exists because of your energy, not her desire. Third, when you lose your own life, you lose contrast, the very thing that creates emotion. No scarcity, no attraction, no value, no respect. The core lesson isn't how to keep a woman. It's how to become a man who doesn't need to keep one. When you focus on building yourself, your life naturally becomes full. And when your life is full, you stop clinging to anyone's attention. Women feel that immediately. They're drawn to men with direction, discipline, and standards, not men who sacrifice themselves just to stay. If she walks away when you start respecting yourself, let her go. That's not a loss. That's a filter. You weren't born to be a backup plan in someone else's life. You were born to build a life others want to step into, not one they have to be dragged into. If this video made you look at yourself honestly, hit subscribe so you don't miss future content on men's psychology, dating, and self-improvement. And comment the word ready if you're ready to step out of the placeholder role and start living at your true level. We don't chase attention. We build value and get chosen. There's a feeling many men are afraid to name. It's the feeling that you're in a relationship, but you constantly have to prove you deserve to be there. You sense the hesitation in the way she replies. Some days she's warm, other days she's cold, like a stranger. You ask yourself what you did wrong, you try harder, you care more, you give more. And ironically, the more you try, the further she drifts away. You're not abandoned instantly, you're put on hold. It's waiting for her to decide. It's waiting for another man to appear so she can compare. Waiting until you're no longer needed. The first sign is obvious. She doesn't invest in a future with you. She avoids long-term conversations. She doesn't talk about shared plans. She doesn't bring you into her real world. You exist only in the present. Nothing more. The second sign, you're always the one initiating. When you stop, everything goes quiet. Not because she's busy, but because you're not a priority. The third sign, she keeps you at a safe distance. Close enough to receive attention, far enough to avoid commitment. You're there to fill an emotional gap, not to be chosen. Ecologically, this happens when a man loses his value leverage. When you give too much without conditions, her brain stops associating you with reward. Dopamine isn't triggered by what's always there. Attraction isn't logical, it's emotional. Emotion needs space to grow. When you're always available, you completely eliminate scarcity. When your entire life revolves around her, you destroy contrast. There's no your life for her to be curious about only you in her life. The solution isn't childish disappearing games. The solution is rebuilding your masculine position. Step 1. Stop making her the center. Your schedule, goals, and energy must revolve around your own life. When you're busy with your mission, your presence naturally gains value. Step 2. Set boundaries. Don't always reply instantly. Don't always sacrifice important time. Not to manipulate, but to respect yourself. Step 3. Upgrade real value. Physically, financially, socially, mentally. Women don't leave men who are moving forward. They leave men who stay still, but demand to be chosen. And the final, most important step, accept the truth. If she leaves when you stop trying, she was never there for who you truly are. She was there for what you provided. When you understand this, you stop fearing loss. And when you stop fearing loss, that's when you finally become attractive.